Howdy folks, my name is Ron Hauser. For the next few minutes, I'd like to take you on a little trip through my artwork to show you some of the things that I've done in the last 4 years. Now, it may sound kind of funny me saying 4 years, but basically I've only been painting for about 4 years. You see, what happened is about 5 years ago, I had an accident which stopped me from being able to work. And my wife told me, she says, why don't you stop moping around and go downstairs in the basement and paint? So that's exactly what I did. Went down there, and about 2 months later, my wife came down. She said, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing exactly what you told me. I said, I'm painting. She said, I meant with a roller and a brush. I wanted you to paint the basement, not paint in the basement. Basically, that's what started my career. My wife did get behind me eventually, and she went out and bought me a paint set, and things progressed quite well from there. I have to tell you, I feel a little bit blessed with this ability. I don't know quite where it came from, but it showed up. And most recently this year, in January, February issue of American Cowboy, I was featured with an article there. And that brought on several other things, such as me being at the Hopalong Cassidy Festival in May out in Cambridge, Ohio. Silver Dollar City got a hold of me, and I was very privileged to be able to have them purchase 150 of my prints and have me down at their National Tribute to the American Cowboy this year in September and October, where I put on some demonstrations. My prints have an archival quality. There's Giclee prints, which are basically beans of spraying on the canvas. And I have several pieces in museums, which is, I donated one to the Roy Rogers Museum down at Branson, Missouri. I also have another piece, which is a Civil War piece, and that was donated and placed at the Wilson's Creek Museum down at Wilson's Creek, just south of Springfield. I love working with people from different commercial homes, etc., restaurants, etc., and have the ability to take and make wall murals out of my paintings. Not only do I produce them and frame them as pictures for your home or offices, but we can take and literally make a wall mural that would be put directly on the wall to any size with my paintings, or we can take and produce them onto a large board and frame it if you wanted to be able to move it or relocate it. So basically, we're limited only by your imagination. If you can think of it, we can do it. I have a grandson, a little special grandson, and his name is Christian. And he's quite special to us because from birth he's been quadriplegic and he's been on a life support. Most recently, we've taken him out to the Wentzville Therapeutic Horsemanship, and we've actually got him on top of a pony. And Christian just had been responding tremendously to it. It impressed me quite well with the work that they've done. One of the things that they do when they're walking with the horse's movement is basically the same as a human being's. And it seems to take and correlate back and forth with the movement of a child or an adult or whoever would be riding on them. And what I've done is that I've taken and painted a picture of Christian on Stony, and I call it Cowboy Up, and I donated it to the Therapeutic Horsemanship for their open house. And the other thing is that I've decided that we're going to take and I'm going to be donating a large portion of my proceeds from that to the Therapeutic Horsemanship, and also In certain cases, we will be donating to the NARA organization, which is the national organization out in Denver, Colorado. I try to be extremely realistic with my paintings. I actually put a lot of pieces together, and I don't paint abstract things. I usually try to paint what I see in my eye's mind, such as ghost riders in the sky. I like painting things as movie stars, some of the old movie stars, some of the present ones. I truly love painting the Native American. I don't really paint for ribbons and awards. I've won a few here and there, but basically I just love meeting people. I love sitting down, I love demonstrating. I've had several artists that have been painting for years. They'll sit there and they'll tell me, they'll say, "Hey, I've been painting for years, and there's no way I could sit and let somebody watch me paint." Point is I just happen to like to meet and greet people and visit with them, have them looking over my shoulder and critiquing my work, or basically telling me, "Hey, I know who that is. I can recognize that." That does me more good than anything in the world. Well, folks, we've taken you through this little trip to see my artwork. I hope you've enjoyed it. And please remember, if there's anything special that you'd like, it's only limited by your imagination. I'd love to do some business with you, so please give me a holler. With that said, we'd like to tell you adios and happy trails. We'll be seeing you around.